channel. Today's video, we're going to be starting off with a few definitions, specifically about the title of this video, micro habit stacking, so that you can understand exactly what it is, what it means, and how easy it is to implement into your life. So first up, we've got micro. It is a prefix that literally means small or tiny. And then we have habit stacking, which is a productivity technique that involves attaching a new habit to an existing one. So the entire idea is to leverage the consistency of an existing habit in order to enhance the consistency of your new habit. So then when we put that together, we've got micro habit stacking, which means you're making small or tiny changes to your current and existing habits. Basically additions that are going to enhance your life even more. So in this video in particular, I really wanted to focus on micro habit stacking practices that you can implement that are going to benefit your mind. So I feel like the easiest way is to start off with 5 habits that you already have in your life. So I picked some that I think are pretty common for most people for this video. Then we're going to talk about some ideas that you can use for your micro habit stacking to add on to those habits that you already do in order to have a positive effect on your mind. All right, so first up, we've got your morning beverage. So for the most part, everyone does something in the morning related to a beverage, whether that is making your coffee, brewing some tea, or getting your ice water ready for the day. You're doing something that's gonna take a little bit of time and not very long or time consuming. So the activity that I was thinking would be great to add for micro habit stacking with your morning beverage would be deep breathing. Personally, I like to do box breathing where you inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and repeat that cycle. I feel like it's very calming for me. It calms my nervous system, and it helps me just really clear my mind to prepare for the day. But there are so many other deep breathing techniques that are very fast and easy to do in any situations when you're on the go. And so it's like one of those perfect little things that you can just block into the morning time while your coffee's going, while it's frothing up your milk and all that stuff. Practice some deep breathing habits even while you're kind of walking around. You can also practice deep breathing, and it can become a very good habit for you to have to start your morning off in a calm and peaceful way. Next up, we've got tidy time. I like to call it tidy time when I'm working with my clients because I don't want it to seem like this big task, like I have to deep clean my house all the time. But for the most part, you should be doing some type of cleaning or picking up or tidy time around your home every single day. So since you're doing that already, you're in the habit of picking up your personal space, adding a micro habit on top of that is pretty easy. And one that I would love to recommend is listening to some type of motivational or educational podcast. That is super easy to do while you're cleaning. A lot of people will do it like with their headphones on because when you go from room to room, you can still hear it. I honestly probably need to get into that. I just play Alexa really loud and I'm like, play Balanced Black Girl podcast, the latest episode, and I listen to it while I'm cleaning up. So I'm still getting like that time to have like a very motivational and inspirational and educational podcast, but I'm not necessarily like sitting down to set aside time to listen. I'm just adding that on top of something that I'm already doing. And honestly, it makes cleaning feel a lot quicker and much more enjoyable because I'm not just like, oh, I'm only cleaning. Like sometimes I'll listen to music as well because that's like another mood booster that brings great joy. But either way, like adding on listening to something that's gonna make you feel great or gonna help you learn something about yourself or about the world is a really good micro habit to have while you're walking around cleaning your house. Next up, honestly, this is probably the one that I do the most frequently, is when you're eating. So obviously most of us eat lunch or dinner every single day. I like to use lunch because typically that is the meal that I'm eating on my own throughout the day. And so a micro habit that I like to add on top of eating my lunch is watching a YouTube video, but not just any YouTube video. So you don't want to get into the habit of like having YouTube replace other platforms like TikTok or Instagram where you get caught up in doom scrolling, because it can happen on YouTube as well. So you want to be intentional and pre-save some videos or be subscribed to different creators who are making that kind of inspirational and personal development content. So I like to watch people that help me really connect with my goals and also help me connect with who I would like to be as my higher self. I watch them while I eat. Like, it's entertaining, but I'm also just not consuming like trash TV or doom scrolling or anything like that. Like, I'm being very mindful and intentional of what I'm feeding my mind while I'm also feeding and nourishing my body, and it's the perfect combination. It breeds so much creativity, and I also feel great afterwards. Like, I'm excited to take on the day, to try new things, and continue staying motivated to work toward reaching my goals. So now we're kind of getting toward the end of the day, and it's time for you to take your shower or your bath. Well, I'm a nighttime shower person. I don't know when you shower, but any time in the day when you take your shower, this could still apply, is either reciting or listening to positive affirmations. So if you want to recite them yourself, definitely commit a few affirmations to memory so that you can just say them while you're in the shower, especially like if you're struggling with things like body positivity. Have some body positive affirmations ready and on hand to be listening to so that you can really start to feel great about yourself while you're taking care of and cleansing your body. And also, if you're like, I don't really feel like memorizing anything, just press play. There are so many great podcasts, YouTube videos, and things that have affirmations already embedded in them. So you can say affirmations for body positivity and use a playlist to just listen to while you're in the shower. So it's super easy. You're already showering anyways, so why not pop some affirmations on top of that to give a little bit more love to your mind. And lastly, when you are in that evening wind down time, which is honestly my favorite time of the day, whether you're doing skincare or you're moisturizing your body, use that as an opportunity to indulge and engage in some habit stacking. This is when I really like to listen to audiobooks. I'm not super into audiobooks in general. Like, I would like to be reading, but again, we're trying to habit stack, do things for the mind in addition to a habit that you already have in place. So it's a little bit harder to like actually physically read while you're winding down for the evening, as far as like doing your skincare, moisturizing your skin, all that jazz. So if you start listening to audiobooks, that can be really helpful, and it does not necessarily have to be educational. It can be, or it can just be something fun, but either way, it's going to start signaling your mind like, okay, it's time for us to relax, we are safe, we are home, and we can enjoy our evening. So find a good audiobook that you think would be interesting for you. I always like to do kind of like biographies, because it's really cool to just like hear the person retelling about their life and just listening to it. Like, it's like a little chit chat session as opposed to like an actual educational reading, or even like a reading. I'm reading a book currently, but it's like storytelling, and so I don't have to like visualize all these things and try to paint my own pictures in my mind. I can just listen and enjoy someone talking about their life story. And it just like slowly calms down my mind for the evening, and I feel like it's a super easy habit to stack onto pretty much any activity throughout the day. So that wraps us up. Those are the 5 micro habits that I wanted to share so you can implement habit stacking into your life in a very simple way. You're already doing the wonderful things, pouring back into yourself, trying to take care of business, but just adding that little dose to take care of your mind is so important. And it's super easy if you just add it on top of something that you're already in a routine of doing. So definitely give it a try. Let me know which of these micro habits is your favorite, or if you have other micro habits that you absolutely love, please share about them in the comment section below. But thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Affirmations with Amber.